Hi, my name is Julianne Moore, and one thing you may not know about me is my weight. I'm not going to tell you. My first professional job as an actress was at the Buffalo Studio Arena in a production of The Dresser, where I played Irene. And it was a very big deal because I had only been in New York about 6 months when I got the job. So it was pretty great. It took me a few months to find a waitressing job. I waitressed for about 3 months, quit that job, and then went to Buffalo to do a play. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't know, we didn't go to the theater. I watched a lot of movies and television, but that didn't seem like a real thing. So it wasn't until I started doing plays after school, just because I never made the drill team or cheerleading or any play sports. So I started to do that, and I really liked it, and I had a teacher who suggested that I do it for a living, which was a completely novel idea. I lived in Alaska for a year when I was in the 5th grade. There was one movie theater in town, and there was a theater owner who changed the movie every week because the population was so small. So we would see things like The Aristocats, a Disney movie, but then like the next week you'd see a Cassavetes movie, Minnie and Moskowitz. I saw A Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich based on the Solzhenitsyn story. I saw all this stuff when I was 11 years old that kind of just changed the way I thought about movies. When people ask me what kind of character I want to play, I'm like, character doesn't exist unless it's in context. So I need to know what the story is. What story are we telling about these people? How are they interacting? Yeah, narrative. I actually didn't do it after anyone specifically. I actually thought more about political ideology and revolution and transformation in politics and how sometimes what we hope for is corrupted. History is filled with people who started as socialists or communists and ended up being despots. So I think I sort of used that tract more than anything else. I read Safe when I was working on a movie in Pittsburgh, and I'd never seen anything like it and loved it, and was really excited that I was going to get an opportunity to audition, and flew home to New York City and met him there. He asked me to do 3 scenes, and he would go like, okay, good, now the next one. He's like, okay, good. And I was like, okay, bye. He's like, okay, bye. And that was it. That was our first interaction, and then I got the job. He's very thorough. I mean, by the time Todd begins actually shooting, he's laid so much groundwork. He has thought about the physicality of the world, what the colors are. He makes historical references where he needs to. There are things culturally that he'll assume that are kind of part of the narrative. He's incredibly thoughtful in terms of the world that he is presenting. I remember saying to my husband, it's 3 hours, it's so long, and we got near the end, and they said, next best actor. And I turned to my husband and I said, I'm last. I'm last right before Best Picture. I was like, oh my God, how long is this gonna go on? I remember thinking, well, it could be, I could maybe just, not hear my name, And then I remember I do remember hearing my name. I was like, and my husband walked me up the stage, which was very nice.